We also will be telling you the gentlemen to do battle for the two sides this afternoon. Tough encounter, it promises to be here, and we've seen some mind-blowing exposures from the teams that have battled in this season's competition. Kotoku showed their class. Emmanuel City showed their class as well. This is a team lineup for Danbort, and Richard Adea Marco will start the game. Christian Henry Kumi is the captain. Kelvin Amwating is in there. Ransford Mensah, Patrick Bafo, Frank Asari, Hamza Mohammed, Patrick Atanunu, Adumaku Akoto, Bright Mensah Okran, and of course Joseph Atu Jr. So his head coach, who has maintained the same lineup, talking about Ben Ajay, the same lineup that did wonders over Emmanuel City in their last previous encounter. And that's the head coach, Ben Ajay, in your shot. Former stalwart defender for Accra Hearts of Oak, paid his dues as a professional footballer, and now he is the head coach of Danbort FC, and True Democracy will receive the applause from their fans who have traveled from far and near. This is their lineup for today. Godfred Amwa, Zama Mazouk is in the team, Joseph Abam, Mensah Abdallah Muntari, Daniel Ejin, Mahmoud Al Hassan, Kwesi Mensah, George Anderson, Emba Kofi Otu, Charles Mensah, Samuel Gona. These are the men that will do battle for their head coach, Ricky Otis Mundi Eyamwa, here this afternoon. What a game we are going to see, and we are expecting to see here this afternoon. The two sides know what it takes to go into this game. Last season, for our viewers, if you remember, Danbort were here with us but failed to make it. And this time around, they believe that the first division, Division 1 that is theirs for the taking. Let's take a look at officials who will be handling the game today. Lord Neti will be in charge of this game. He will be supported by Seth Agbleto, a FIFA referee, and Cynthia Mensah, a Class 1 referee, with Rita Nkanta, a FIFA referee, as our fourth official. John Obuobisa is our match commissioner for this epic encounter. Tough game it is going to be, especially for True Democracy. They'll be sporting the 4-4-2 formation. And so for True Democracy, they'll be looking at Charles Mensah, who is a bother when he comes forward, and he will be partnered by Samuel Gona up front. And Ben Ajay has remained positive with the squad that played against Emmanuel City. And so for starters, for Danbort, Bright Mensah Okran will be partnering Adomako Akoto as they seek for greener pastures in terms of a win in this afternoon's encounter. Weather is resplendent for association football. The fans are here in their numbers, and very soon we'll show you a shot of the Osu stand. For those of you who know the Osu Stadium very well, the Osu stand is filled with supporters of True Democracy. They came in hordes of buses from Tema all the way to Accra to give them their team the support. There's a subs bench for Danbort, and that's Danbort saying their last prayers before the game actually begins here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Greater Accra Regional Football Association Division 2 Middle League, it climaxes here this afternoon. It's the best of the two teams. Kotoku couldn't make it, Emmanuel City couldn't make it as well. Ghana Immigration Service also fell along the way. And Danbort believe that this is their moment of truth. This is the moment they've been waiting for. The annual Homowo Festival of the Chiefs and People of Nungwa State happens in a couple of hours. they would want to start early today. So any moment from now, the referee will get us underway for this crunch tough encounter. Charles Mensah is behind the ball and he gets us underway. True Democracy are playing from left to right. There's a long ball sent to Richard Adia Mafu. Mafu was in some splendid form for Danbort FC in that final encounter against Emmanuel City. Danbort had to come back from the rear to equalize, to keep their noses in for this final encounter. Bafuo has been solid in defense for Danbort, and we're going to see a lot of him here today. Ball kicked over the line and nicely done by Danbort's Patrick. Oh, that was a Frank Asari. Frank Asari is the pillar of strength in the heart of Danbort FC. It's a throw-in advantage to True Democracy. Joseph Abam Mensah, True not the best. The connection was on though, but it will be smothered nicely by Adia Mafu. Straight over the line it goes. Throw in from the rear, quickly effected by Abam Mensah. Fans would definitely start getting behind their team, and it's the roar of True Democracy supporters. They believe that just as their last match ended in a win for True Democracy, they definitely will have to make their voices heard. Here's a first corner kick of the afternoon. Swung in nicely, it will go up. No problems at all. Ball is left to roll over the line. Abdallah Muntari in contention. Swung in the corner. That was a head that got to the ball, but it lacked the direction. It's just the early stages of the first half here. And ball rolls all the way to goalkeeper Godfred Amwa. Makes his first touch for True Democracy. Can't keep the ball to themselves. Wild clearance by Mazouk. But here's Mensah trying to go through the middle, but there's nobody chasing after that. No problems for Adia. Asking his colleagues up ahead to cool down. It's all under control. This year's Greater Accra Regional Football Association Middle League 4 Division 2 has been very keenly contested, with clubs showing their might, their strength and their eagerness to do well. But at the end of it all is the lads, the warriors from Nungwa, that's Danbort Football Club, who managed to keep their heads above sea level against True Democracy. And if it's the attendance of fans at the stadium to watch the games, True Democracy would have won it through and through. Danbort will try as much as possible to get themselves out of that shell. Hamza Mohammed is one of the players to look out for Danbort, the chap in the number 28 jersey. He's quick, he's fast, but he's also nimble, footed and strong. Expectations are that we're going to have a very good afternoon of association football as True Democracy try and come forward. Ball goes over the line, advantage will go to Danbort. Before the match, we heard from head coach Ricky Yamwa, and he says the importance of the fans plays a very key role in charging the men forward on the field of play. Let's see if that will work today. Here's Charles Mensah down the line, goes past one, he still has the ball, carefully defended by the strong man in the face for Danbort, Frank Asari. Asari got his foot to it and will not allow Charles to go past him. Headed on, and it's Danbort in the 18-yard box, but smothered nicely by goalkeeper Godfred Amwa. Quickly organizes the men in front of him. Yes, Abam. Danbort at the receiving end, cleared away by Bafwa. Strong clearance by Patrick Kofi Bafwa. It's a throw-in. Carefully defended on the near side by Ransford Mensah. Flag is already up for offside positioning. Right, Mensah Okran was looking at tearing off, but he was caught in the offside trap. Swung into the 18-yard box of the opponent, and Danbort will have to live up to expectation. Kelvin doesn't do well with the clearance. In fact, he invites trouble, and he has won a free kick for the opponent. Also put in there from Zama Mazouk as he came in with that strong tackle, but Kelvin was not in the mood to give them the advantage. Free kick advantage to True Democracy. Every Danbort player is in their half. Free kick is on. It's power towards goalkeeper. That was a good effort. Captain Zama Mazouk trying his hands on a long range. It was good, but just could not find target. Good enough effort for True Democracy. Is 7 minutes, almost 8 gone in the first half. It's a 2v1 situation now, and clearly True Democracy have their eye on the prize as they get the ball away before Adumaku Akoto could cause havoc. It comes to the rear. There's now an opportunity for True Democracy. Player takes a tumble. Referee will give the advantage to Danbort. He went down in the process after chasing. That's Kelvin, but he's up on his feet. Good to go. Now center referee Lord Nete approves. Free kick advantage to Danbort. Also here with their supporters. We may not have seen them on the screen, but I can tell you for a fact that they are here. Spoke with a couple of them a while ago before the game, and they did indicate that not only is this match important for them in terms of a win, but they need to celebrate this year's annual home festival style. That's why we will break. See if any have in this game. Atalanta missing out on that opportunity earlier on, but the ball is sent in by Godfred Amwa. Mazu gets his foot to it, but Kelvin has the advantage. Good work. Player is bundled down. It's a free kick advantage, says Lord Nete. keenly contested game. Players battling for everything that comes to them. Thanks for joining us. If you have just done that, is 10 minutes gone in the first half. Danbort 0, True Democracy 0. Free kick is on for Danbort. It's a long one, but it's grabbed nicely by Godfrey Damwa. No problems at all. Both goalkeepers endearing themselves to the crowd and scoring full marks. But True Democracy will come forward now. Kwesi Mensah gets involved in the build-up, but then it's cleared away. Nicely defended in the rear by Daniel Ejin. And now it's a forward move there by Danbort. Stop dead in their tracks. They have the advantage now and they will go forward. Danbort, it looks good for them. Atu Junior gives the ball away. Quick recovery by the Nungwa Warriors, keeping it to themselves. Yes, Captain Henry. To the near side, there's availability in terms of Ransford Mensah. Ransford tries to go through, wayward pass. Picked up by True Democracy. And they return the favor, give the ball back to Danbort. Good work done by Kelvin. Finds Captain Henry, Christian Henry Kumi. To the near side now, it looks good with the build-up. Mensah into the 18-yard box. Too many white shirts. And they get the job done. Pick up a free kick in the process. Again, that was the battle for the ball. A late header in there. And Danbort's Bright Mensah Okran penalized for that. It's a handsome crowd here for the final of the Middle League 4 Division 2. And it's good to see fans coming out to support their teams and to support association football. Ball goes over the line and Bort will have the advantage. Ball brought down nice. Can he keep it in play? No, it's a bit too strong. Both coaches on the feet, issuing out instructions. Ricky for True Democracy and Benajay for Danbort. Brought down nicely now. Here comes the move. Yes, Styles. Mensah switches play to the far side. It will be picked up by Kwesi Mensah. We saw a lot of dexterity from that young man, Kwesi Mensah. In the match played before this one, picked up the MVP in the process. This time ball goes over the line. Danbort will have the advantage as they come forward. The levels of association football at the junior levels, or the lower divisions I should say, has picked up tremendously. And hence we will understand why the battle for entry into the first division and indeed entry into the Premiership is not going to be a mere walkover. Throw into Danbort, runs for Mensah. Player goes down, attracts the sympathy of the referees. A free kick advantage, courtesy Bright Mensah Okran. A little bit of a shove from behind. And now it's the turn of Joseph Atu Junior behind the ball for the free kick. Every Danbort player committed in the half of their opponents. Here comes the free kick. Threaded in long, the heads will go up. Goalkeeper comes out, misses completely. Danbort, oh, faulty pass. Meanwhile, goalkeeper stays down. Godfrey Damwa. First header was on Then goalkeeper came out for it, clashed with his own player, and Danbort could not take the opportunity and the advantage. At this stage, let's doff our hats off for the Greater Accra Regional Football Association. Wonderful work they've done in there to keep hope alive and to keep that star shining at the lower divisions. The Greater Accra Regional Football Association, headed by Samuel Abuabiri, the man we all popularly know as Qatar. What a job they've done. But of course, at this lower level, there's Mr. George Afoklenwe and co, who have done a tremendous job. There's Qatar in the middle of your shot in the blue shirt, flanked on his right by the General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association, Prosper Harrison Ado Esquire. He's been busy this week. Cameras caught him at the Laboma beach, where he was watching beach soccer 24 hours earlier, and he's here today watching the final. Benaje in your shot. What a defender he was back in the day with Accra Hearts of Oak. His opposite number, Coach Ricky. Ricky Yamwa believes that they've done their homework well. Nothing short of victory is what we should expect from True Democracy. Game will continue. It's 16 minutes gone in the first half. Free kick advantage, foot up, says the referee. Christian Henry Kumi, the captain of Danbort. There you see the head going, the foot going up. So it's a free kick advantage to True Democracy. Richard Adeamafu will arrange the men in front of him, but there's going to be a temporary hold-up because at the opposite end of the field, goalkeeper Godfred Amwa seems to be in some amount of pain. Ball has been arranged. True Democracy have an opportunity to see whether they can score from there, but on the opposite end, as we said earlier on, Godfred Amwa is down, and Lord Nete is a bit worried. Temporary halt at this stage. This was when goalkeeper came out, missed it completely, and then, you know, as he fell down, you could see that he hit his head against the turf. He came out for that one, tried to grab it in mid-air, went down, and there his head came heavily on the turf. Looks like he's up and good to go. It's 18 minutes gone in the first half. We still haven't had any clear-cut chances. Both goalkeepers have not been tested, not just yet. But we also have a rich assemblage of dignitaries and very important persons here at the Accra Sports Stadium watching this game closely. Meanwhile, congratulations will be in honor for, and this goes out to Epiphany Warriors. Coronation match they had against Halifax. Now the turn of the men. Three-man wall formed by Danbort. Is it going to be a shot on target? Adia says, I am keeping close tabs on it. Referee blows the whistle. Here comes a free kick. It goes way over the top. line it up very well. That was a powerful delivery from Zamama Zouk. 20 minutes gone in the first half, and still no goal as yet. Captain heads the ball down for his opponent, and then there's a run for it on the near side. Bafwa will get there first. He obviously will need support to get the ball out of danger zone, and eventually they do just that with help from Christian Henry Kumi, the captain. Both sides being very cautious, at least the first 20 minutes of the game. But from now on, from thence, we're expecting the game to open up quite a bit. Danbort have an opportunity as they go forward. Sprint by Ransford Mensah. Gets in the cross, but it's headed away. Hamza. Ball fell awkwardly for him, could not control. And eventually the shot came from Atanunu. No problems at all for the opposing defense. And there you see that awkward bounce. It was very difficult for Hamza Mohammed to control that. Referee saw that, a little bit of a nudge just when Bafwa went up for that header. And Samuel Gona is quite fortunate he didn't go into the referee's books. But Bafwa will be up on his feet in no time, and the game will continue. Fans very expectant of the first goal. These are the fans of Danbort Football Club, by the way. Made the journey from Nungwa to Osu. It's all about a coastal declaration, if you ask me. True democracy coming from Tema. And now they've got space as they come forward. He goes in for the long drive. Charles has been beaten to it, but they still have the advantage. He goes to the far side. There's Samuel Guna, brings the ball back. Fortunately, faulty pass. Picked up nicely by Atanunu as they come forward. Yes, Hamza. Careful build up by Danbort. Kumi, the flick, very unnecessary. Ball is taken away by Anderson. And then to the near side. This looks good. Cross into the 18-yard box. It could be a goal! It's there! The fans of True Democracy have been waiting for the first goal. Kwesi Mensah did not disappoint. Charles Mensah did very well to control the ball. He looked up, sent in the cross, squared it up very well. There was a complete miss by the captain, Kumi. And that gave the opportunity to True Democracy to bang in the goal. Again, Charles did very well. Tried to stop it, Kumi, but he couldn't. And then, bam, latched onto it. Goalkeeper Adea was completely beaten. And that's the first goal for True Democracy. Kwesi Mensah on target. First 24 minutes of the encounter, and True Democracy lead by 1-0. That's the hero of the moment. And quickly they will want to re-strategize as to how do we get the second goal after this. Mahmoud Al-Hassan will share with some of the business and but for Kwesi Mensah, he is the hero of that moment. Head coach Ricky will issue out a few instructions. But again, on the opposite end of the field is goalkeeper Godfred Amwa, who's gone down again. But you cannot begrudge the fans of True Democracy. They've been the loudest here at the Accra Sports Stadium this afternoon. They've been the ones who have been doing almost all the chanting. And now they are the ones who are celebrating. Danbort FC 0, True Democracy FC 1. 25 minutes gone in the first half. Kwesi Mensah found himself in the right place at the right time after the failed clearance by Christian Henry Kumi, the captain of Danbort. Took the advantage and he did not disappoint. Players will come back onto the field after the water break, and definitely we will continue with proceedings here at the Accra Sports Stadium. The fans of Danbort silenced for a little bit. Godfred Amwa would rise to his feet. He is the #1 goalkeeper for True Democracy, and it will be painful if they lose him at this time. That's head coach Ricky. Head coach of Danbort, Benajay, looks a little bit worried. Godfred Amwa says he's good to go. They're not taking any chances, and so they're warming up the reserve goalkeeper, Frank Kumi. But it looks like Godfred Amwa is good to go. Lots of jubilation in the Osu stand. That's where the fans of True Democracy have pitched camp. Ball comes to the near side. Quick job done by Ransford. I can't go too far. Nice flick as True Democracy come forward. The cross is on by Charles. It is met again by the header, but this time around Kwesi Mensah could not keep his header down. Swift play from True Democracy. They obviously are not relenting on their oars. Decent crossing from the right hand side by Charles Mensah, met perfectly by Kwesi Mensah, but his header kept rising and rising. And Danbort will have to do a little bit of a quick reorganization. I see Benajay issuing out instructions to the players on the field. True Democracy trying to go through the middle, but the flag is already up for offside. Free kick quickly affected by Adia, the goalkeeper. Hamza rising to the occasion was Atanunu, but he goes down in the process. That was an infringement, and the game will continue. Ball goes all the way back to goalkeeper. Referee says the game should continue, but that's too close to goalkeeper Adia Mafo. Unfortunately, the recovery by Bright Mensah was a bit too slow. Ball is picked up on the opposite side by Joseph Mensah. Yes, Charles. Through the middle, that's not good enough. captain gets his foot in there. Zama Mazuk's pass goes to the far left. There's onward approach by True Democracy. Flick on nicely done by Samuel Guna. And then the cross comes thick and deep. Headed away by Ransford. True Democracy will come forward again, unfortunately. A pass by Charles did not see the light of the day. Another ball goes over the line. Some wonderful football skill we're seeing here this afternoon. It's a game between Danbort FC and True Democracy. It's the final, the epic encounter of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association Middle League Division 2. True Democracy in white are leading by 1-0. Good play once again. Fans getting behind him. There's a goal scorer. Kwesi Mensah sends the ball back. Unfortunately, ball has been taken away from Zama. Yes, Hamza brings it to the middle. Joseph Atu Jr. gets involved. Bafwa now. Or ballooned away from danger zone. But trapped beautifully by Atu Jr. He brings it to the left-hand side. Atu Tonu goes down. Referee says, I won't have anything to do with that. Danbort still have the advantage. Ball has been brought back. And eventually Ransford Mensah loses possession. On the near side, here's Charles Mensah. Mensah goes down. He still has the advantage. Interesting game we're having here. Half an hour gone. It's a throw-in, says the referee. So we are into the last quarter of the first half. True Democracy lead by 1. Okay, so now the referee has officially stopped the game for the water break. It doesn't look like Godfred Amwa may continue with the rest of the game. He's gone down again. As the goalkeeper for True Democracy. He clashed with one of his own defenders in one of the forays of Danbort FC, and he's been suffering after that. There you see him on the turf, and he's asking for support. Let's hope that Godfred can continue with the game. If not, Frank Fumi is being prepped to come on to take his place. We're into the last quarter towards the very first half. True Democracy showing clearly their class. This was the build-up. Ball brought down nicely by Charles Mensah. He sent in the cross. Failed attempt at the clearance by Kumi. And it was banged in there. Nicely done by Kwesi Mensah for the first goal of the afternoon for True Democracy. Charles Mensah did very well to control nicely. He sent in the cross. Failed attempt at the clearance by Kumi, the captain. And it was a thank you very much pass and opportunity for Kwesi Mensah to nod home for True Democracy's only goal so far in the encounter. Goalkeeper Ade Amafo completely beaten. And the hero of the moment still going on. He's looking for goal number 2. Yes, Charles. Through the middle, the shot. A miscue. And then handball, says the referee, on the part of the captain Zama Mazuk. Just before the game, Christian Mensah, my colleague journalist, was telling us how strong the True Democracy team is and how very resourceful they are. Well, the first 45 minutes of the game has showed us clearly what they're made of as they try and come forward again. This time, Ransford gets the ball. Ball goes over the line, player goes down, but it's a throw-in advantage to Danbort. Complaining to the referee about one thing or the other, but he's up on his feet. That's Emba. Again, tidied up by True Democracy. It's a one-on-one situation, but this time around, Kantasari steps in way Jose to the near side now. Making use of the West Ransford. Trying to go through the middle, Ransford calls for it again and he gets it. Now a decent cross is expected. He tries to go past one, he does. He sends in the cross. The header is on, but goalkeeper read that very well. And Godfred Amwa passes with distinction. Frank goes up, stops the ball. Players go down, but referee says the game should continue. Here's Charles Mensah, this time on the left. Swung to the near side. Kwesi got his foot to it. Ball comes back and finds a striker, Samuel Gona. Drilled in, and that was a very, very fearful drill there on the right-hand side from Joseph Abam-Mensah. Throwing advantage to True Democracy. Whipped into the 18-yard box, headed away by Kumi, got it right this time, and then it's Danbort FC who tried to get out of their defensive shell. They win a free kick, quickly effected. Ransford on the near side now. Sends a long one towards the middle part of the field, towards the goal area of their opponent. Good turn. They're coming forward. Hamza lays on the pass. It comes to the near side. Danbort have got men in open spaces. Yes, Ransford lifts it into the 18-yard box. Good enough. Still finding men in open spaces. Yes, Hamza. Shot is redirected. And Atanunu's pass is also dealt with. Bafwa to the rescue. Hamza does very well. Keeps the momentum flowing. Ransford on the near side. Drill through the middle. Danbort still have it. Good turn. Adomaku Akoto beats one. It's still Adomaku. This time it goes off and then eventually it's cleared away by True Democracy. A little bit of heckling there. Referee didn't see that. But there obviously and clearly was some heckling. Let's take a look at the replay once again. It's been back and forth for these two sides. Tried to stop the ball but failed clearly. And there you see the heckling. Pulling the shorts of Charles Mensah by the referee. That escaped him. Throwing quickly effected. Nicely controlled. It comes to the near side now. Good work done by Frank Asari. Can't go too far though. But Danbort will keep it to themselves. It's a long ball forward by Atujinia. Well read by their opponent. 38 minutes gone in the first half. Danbort FC 0. True Democracy FC 1. Atu Junior does well. Keeps the ball to himself. It comes to the near side. And then ball is swung towards Frank. Ransford. Ransford couldn't get to it. Bafwa will allow the ball to roll over the line and the advantage will stay with Danbort. It's a long throw by Ransford. Kumi battles for it and gets the support from Joseph Atujinia, and then they send it on their way. There's going to be a run for that, but no. Adomaku Akoto was stopped dead in his tracks. To the near side now. Can we get a decent crossing? Carefully defended by Bafwa. Bafwa scores full marks as he gets the ball out of danger zone for Danbort. Bafwa did very well, kept his composure and kept coming forward. Meanwhile, True Democracy have injury worries. throw-in effected by Ransford. Watching closely the fans, show the yearning for more goals. Ransford can go down the byline. It's a throw-in advantage to True Democracy. Benaje is not too happy, failing to take that opportunity, and he's asking questions. Why? Wrapped away by True Democracy. Need to push men forward. Charles Mensah. Ball goes over the line. Advantage goes to Danbort FC. Good turn as they come forward, but finding it very difficult to do so. Danbort. Now they have an opportunity through the throw-in. 5 minutes to half time. Drilled in, not the best of crosses. True Democracy will have it very easy in clearing away. But Danbort will open up the game again, this time to the near side. Ransford. He's been coming forward at every opportunity. Header is on into the 88 box. A quick turn. Oh! That would have been a brilliant goal. The effort coming from Adomako Akoto slipped in the process, I want to believe. Yeah. And so just could not hit the target the way he wanted. The threat of Adomako Akoto and Hamza Mohammed cannot be taken for granted. So Danbort have another opportunity to lay claim to a goal as they come forward, and they win a free kick. A little bit of a tackle from behind from Atanunu. But quickly the True Democracy player went down. Let's take a look at what exactly happened. Atanunu went down. That was a pass earlier on. They went down, and then there was a challenge from the rear. That was when Atanunu went down. Anyways, a free kick advantage. There's a free kick advantage to Danbort. Behind the ball is Frank Asare. Will he want to try from a distance? He goes for glory and misses the target. Countdown to the halftime whistle is on. It's still a 0-1 advantage to True Democracy. Last season at the same stage, Danbort were here, but just could not make it back to their rightful place, which is the first division. Ball cleared away nicely, and there will be a run for it, but True Democracy do very well to maintain their composure, and it looks like Hamza goes down. Or was it Adomako Akoto? Meanwhile, True Democracy also have a player down. But the free kick advantage will go to Danbort, and it's a yellow card. Oh, he came in foot strong. Free kick advantage to Danbort. Abdullah Muntari receives the yellow card. It's a long kick into the 18-yard box. It goes straight towards goalkeeper Godfred Amwa. Seconds away from the 45th minute mark. Might be having a minute or two of time. It's a free kick. First 45 minutes have been good enough for True Democracy. They're up by 1-0. It's 6 minutes of add-on time. 6 minutes of add-on time. Rita Nkanta, our fourth official FIFA referee in Nkanta, giving us that indication. And once again, Godfred Amwa goes down. He says he's not feeling too good. I think dizziness is stepping in. Can he finish the first half? Reserve goalkeeper Frank Fumi is getting ready to take his position. We have done 45 minutes of the first half. Goalkeeper Godfred Amwa has gone down again, and this is about the fourth time he's gone down. He'll be up on his feet in no time, but I also noticed that center referee Lord Neti has pulled out the yellow card. We'll confirm exactly what's happening here. Yes, and the yellow card has been shown to goalkeeper Godfred Amwa. Confirmation of that yellow card. Not too sure whether it's for time wasting or for assimilation, whatever. The referees are under strict orders. If the players get into time wasting tactics, there's a punishment that will go for it. Game will continue. And Danbort give away the ball. Ransford Mensah could not clear out effectively, throwing advantage to True Democracy. Abam Mensah with a throw, and he's going to exhibit a very long one. Deep into the 18-yard box, clearance away by Hamza. Hamza fights for it again. Hamza goes down, but Kumi picks up and is Danbort on the offensive. Quickly they switch into top mode gear as they get into the half of their opponents. Quick recovery from True Democracy. We have done 3 of the 6 minutes of add-on time as Danbort seek to come forward, but again, easy clearance by True Democracy. Charles Mensah goes under it, but he's beaten. And it's going to be a free kick advantage to Danbort. Player goes down heavily. Went in for that strong tackle, laid on the pass, and then he was clipped from behind. That's Atanunu. He's up on his feet. Free kick is on. Danbort have an opportunity. Atanunu pushes it forward. There's nobody there to connect. Pass to the near side. Ransford has the safest of duties of booting it away. True Democracy have a throw-in. And then swung into the 18-yard box. Goal scorer brings it back. The cross is on, but this time goalkeeper Adea alert to his responsibilities. Game continues. Lovely pass laid. Can Kwesi get to it? Kwesi goes down. Claims he was bundled over the ball. And a strong tackle comes in from Zama. Danbort have the advantage. Ransford still has the advantage. He comes forward. Tries a decent cross into the 18-yard box. Is headed on, but cleared away. True democracy. They take their time to get themselves out of danger zone, and anytime they do that, they are a threat coming forward. Barfor with a final header. "50 minutes gone in the first half. It will all come to Lord Neti for the final whistle as far as the first half is concerned. Charles Mensah gets behind the ball. Nice work done. He's got opportunities in front of him. Here comes Samuel Gona. Ball cleared away nicely. Barfor complaining of something. The assistant referee says, let's get the game going. And those are fans, supporters, players of Epiphany Warriors. They won their match against Halifax Ladies in the coronation encounter, beating Halifax on penalties. Ball cleared away by Kumi, but referee Lord Neti signals the end of the first 45 minutes of a sweet flowing encounter game between Danbort FC and their opponents, True Democracy. Game has flowed from one end of the field to the other. The goalkeepers have showed their class, but when it mattered most, it was Kwesi Mensah's connection that found the net, with Richard Adeamafu completely beaten to separate the two sides in the first 45 minutes. So obviously both coaches, Ricky and Ben Ajay, will have a lot of talk to do as they ginger the players on for the second 45 minutes. At halftime, it's Danbort FC 0, True Democracy 1. Do join us for the second half. That's very fine conditions we have here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Osu in Den by the onto the field of play this afternoon. The Bangnoon. We also will be telling you the gentlemen to do battle. Kotoko. And that's the head coach. Applause from their fans that will do battle for with us but failed to make it. And this time around they believe Charles Mensah is behind the ball and he gets us underway. True Democracy. Joseph Abam Mensah, sure not the best. Swung in nicely, it will go up. No problems at all. Ball is left to roll. Oh, live up to expectation. Kelvin doesn't do well with the clearance. In fact, he invites. Free kick is on. It's power to his goalkeeper. That was a good effort. Cap is good with the build-up. Mensah into the 18-yard box. Too many white shirts, and they get the job done. Pick up the free kick in the process. Here comes the free kick. Threaded in long. The heads will go up. Goalkeeper comes out, misses completely. Danbort. Oh, 40 pass. Meanwhile, from True Democracy, the game will continue. It's 16 minutes gone in the first half. Free kick advantage, foot up, says referee. Referee blows the whistle. Here comes the free kick. Ball is taken away by Anderson, and then to the near side. This looks good. Cross into the 18-yard box. It could be a goal. It's there. Charles Mensah did very well to control the ball. He looked up, sent in the cross, squared it up very well. There was a complete miss by the captain, Kumi. And that gave the opportunity to choose democracy to get the goal. Again, Charles did very well. Tried to stop it, Kumi, but he couldn't. And then, bam, latched onto it. Goalkeeper Adea was completely beaten. And that's the first. Nice flick as True Democracy come forward. The cross is on by Charles. It is met again by the header, but this time around Kwesi Mensah could not keep the hero of the moment. Still going on. He's looking for goal number 2. Yes, Charles. Through the middle, the shot. A miscue. And then handball, says the referee. On the game again, this time to the near side, runs forward. He's been coming forward at every opportunity. Header is only to the 88 box, a quick turn. Oh, that would have been a brilliant goal. The effort coming from Adoma Warriors. They won their match against Halifax Ladies in the coronation encounter, beating Halifax on penalties. Ball cleared away by Kumi, but referee Lord Neti signals the end of the first 45 minutes of a sweet flowing encounter game between Danbort FC and their opponents, True Democracy. Game has flowed from one end of the field to the other. The goalkeepers have showed Welcome back, viewers. We're still here at the Accra Sports Stadium where we're bringing you our continuing coverage of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association Division 2 Middle League. First half just gone by and it's True Democracy who are leading Danbort FC by 1-0. Second 45 minutes is just around the corner. And we wait for the signal from Centre Referee Lord Nete to usher us into the second half. True Democracy in your shot now in the white tops over the black shorts. 1-0 lead over Danbort Football Club. The team from Nungwa, also known as the Nungwa Warriors, who are looking forward to celebrating their annual Homowo Festival with qualification. Fans are here in their numbers, and the stand you see on your screen is the Osu stand, which is predominantly occupied by fans of True Democracy Football Club. They've been here, they've been making a lot of noise, they have made their voices heard, and I'm sure they will continue that in the second half. Before we get the game underway, it's True Democracy who will be making a change. Al Hassan Aminu comes to take the place of Captain Zama Mazouk. So Mazouk is off. And Al Hassan Aminu is on, as Danbort will get themselves together to usher us into the second 45 as they play from left to right. So it's Bright Mensah who sets the tone for the second 45 minutes. Unfortunately, Kelvin Kusia Martin could not stop the ball from going over the line. It's a throw-in advantage to True Democracy. Charles Mensah does very well, outwits his marker, but then can't go past the host of sea blue shirts. And True Democracy will come forward yet again. That's a long pass by Abdallah Muntari. Bafo comes forward now for Danbort. Sends a long one in looking for Domakwa Koto. Throwing to Danbort. The fans on Danbort also making their voices heard. They may not to kneel, but this is what the team needs to pep them up for continued involvement in this final match. It's a corner kick. Corner kick to be effected by Danbort. I see the young gentleman going all the way, Kelvin Kusia Martin, to effect the corner kick. Header is on, but it goes completely off. The effort was from Bright Mensah Okran. Bright got to the ball all right, but just could not direct it towards its intended target. Corner kick yet again, says the referee. This time it will be taken from the near side. Atto Jr. He drills it in, but it's headed away. Running after that is Hamza Mohammed. Kumi will leave it for Atto Jr. Gets it to the 18-yard box, but unfortunately they take their eye off the prize and it's cleared away. Danbort will prefer the throw-in. Atto Jr. once again. A nice an opportunity for True Democracy. Charles Benson will allow the ball to roll over the line. They will still have the advantage. Montari with the throw. Montari drills it across the field. Handball right under the eagle eyes of Lord Nete. Good solid defending there from Mahmoud Al Hassan, but he doesn't get the job done, and so Danbort will still come forward, tries to go through a host of white shirts, a bit too much. A few misplaced passes here and there, and it's true democracy who want to turn defense into attack. Charles Minson have been let loose, but Frank is on guard duty. Lovely pass pushed through. Hamza Atanunu goes down and wins the sympathy of the referee. Infringement by Al Hassan Aminu. And Mbaku Fiotu will have to be very careful. Free kick advantage to Danbort. Careful positioning, says Godfred Amoa. Needs to be alert. Hamza goes into the 18-yard box. And it looks like it's Bafo behind the ball. Patrick Kofi Bafo. Will he fancy his chances on target? Will it be Atanunu? Referee blows a whistle. Off target from captain Christian Henry Kumi. Way over the top. Clearly off target. Welcome goal kick. Drilled in by Godfred Amoa. Atanunu goes down. It's Kelvin now. Good play by Hamza. Holds on to the ball very well. He wins the throw-in. Says the assistant referee 1. Into the 18-yard box by Hamza, and is ballooned away out of danger zone. No problems at all. True democracy do not want to take any favors at the stage of the game. Atanunu goes down, trying to attract the sympathy of the referee, but it was booted away. Danbort still have the advantage as they come forward. Nicely trapped and brought down by Bright Mensah Okran. Looking for Atanunu. Atanunu is out of position. There's Charles Mensah now for True Democracy. Oh, holds on to the ball very well. And then good block by Kumi. Kumi has the advantage, goes all the way to goalkeeper Mafo. And True Democracy have a player going down in the 18-yard box. Well, referee and assistant will confer. Player went down in the box, and Lord Nete will ask him to rise up on his feet. That's Samuel Gona going for the ball there. Not too sure what happened between himself and Frank. to the near side now, and Danbort give the ball away. Not the best of play by Kingsley. Hamza does well to go back to support Hamza Mohammed. Hamza balloons the ball away through the center, trying to find men in front of him, but Danbort have other options as they come forward now. Good play by Atu Jr. as he spread the game to the left. Cross comes in. Careful defending and one-time clearance from Abdallah Muntari. Build up again by Danbort. This looks good. He looks up, can he go around his marker, pushes the ball a bit too far, and he's been dispossessed. Kwesi says thank you very much, finds Charles Mensah. True democracy. This is Charles. Good footwork, lace on the pass. They're still coming forward. Onto the far side now, George Anderson. And then into the box it comes, it's headed away by Hamza. True democracy will not give up, not just yet. They still come forward. Good play by Emba. Now expect the cross as it whips through. The header is on, but there's nobody to connect. Not done and dusted yet. True democracy still have the advantage. Coming from the rear now. Tries to beat his marker as he goes down. Abdallah Muntari attracts the sympathy of the referee. That was a late tackle there from Kelvin Kwesi Amoateng. Three-man wall, says the referee. Well, says the goalkeeper. The referee positions them very well. Fans getting behind. True democracy. Calling for goal number 2. Little bit of heckling in the 18-yard box. Referee will take notice of that. Here comes the free kick for True Democracy. Against the wall. Nicely defended is a corner kick. Danbort FC 0. True Democracy FC 1. It's getting more exciting and the fans are making their voices reach a crescendo. Corner kick is swapped in. Still in play. It's just play on. It's another opportunity for a shot on target, but this time it goes off. Hamza springs to the ball, gets to it. But True Democracy have other ideas. They still want to keep the pressure on their opponents, unfortunately. Kwesi Mensah did not time his run well, so couldn't get to the ball. Throwing advantage to Danbort, quickly effected. Hamza with a flick on. Nicely defended by Mahmoud Al Hassan. Danbort still come forward. Kelvin with a cross into the 18-yard box. And then the final delivery, not the best of deliveries from that young man. Joseph Atu Jr. this way, True Democracy would have concluded a nice package for their fans in terms of the middle league for Division 2. Clearly showing how matured they are and have been in the game at this level. Of course, don't forget Danbort have been Division 1 campaigners before, and they would also want to get back to where they rightfully belong. Ball cleared out of danger zone by Mahmoud Al-Hassan. Danbort will throw everything at them. This time the cross is a bit too long, it goes out of play. Again, Benaje a bit worried on the sidelines for Danbort. Quick turn by True Democracy, can go forward. Hamza does very well to get to the ball, but then gives it right back to the opponent. Good stoppage by Atujinia. Frank finds Kelvin. Kelvin boots it away. Not the best of clearances, but Danbort will have other options as they come forward. Hamza sends it back, finds Frank. Yes, Kumi the captain. Hamza will come in to help. It's a good build-up by Danbort. Quick turn, looking for options. Bright Mensah Okran. Unfortunately, attack fizzles out and the flag is up before Charles Mensah could have the advantage. Atanunu ball has been taken away from him. And True Democracy on the offensive on the far side. Unfortunately, just could not control the ball when it mattered most. Goalkeeper there as well. And then sends it on its way. It's going to be a long, forceful run there. Domaku Akoto in contention. And it looks like the ball crossed the line. Yes, it did. Corner kick advantage. It will be for Danbort. That was good work done by Danbort, although Daniel Ejin tried to get the ball away from danger zone. He failed in his quest, and True Democracy will have an opportunity to bring some fresh limbs onto the field. Emmanuel Kwabena is getting ready to come and take the place of Abdallah the Muntari. So off comes Abdallah. Playing his part. See for the logical conclusion of the game. Corner kick is on. It's dangerous. Goes straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper. Quickly throws one down, trying to take advantage of the counter. And he's got the advantage. Shed tagging once again as Charles goes down. It's the second time that we found Shed tagging there clearly. Culprit was Ransford Mensah. Should have gone into the referee's box if you ask me. Charles Mensah has shown that he is one of the slippery characters you can come across in a game involving True Democracy. So it's a free kick advantage. Emmanuel Kwabena. That's a wasted effort. 62 minutes gone in the second half. Or should I say in the match. And it's still a 1-0 advantage to True Democracy. Pamna sets up a pass. They're coming forward through democracy. They're trying to get into open spaces as they get into the 18-yard box. Pass by Charles, but the finish not the best by Kwesi Mensah. Too feeble. The ball rolls over the line for a throw-in advantage. Before the throw-in, we would have Danbort trying to respond to the change earlier made. And so it's Derek Kwaku who comes on for Atanunu. Atanunu has been very, very, very involved in the game for Danbort since the game began. Let's see what Derek Kwaku will bring to the fray. This sets up the pass, it doesn't go through. Good recovery by Danbort. Now here's Pabna. Swings it towards the 18-yard box. It goes straight to goalkeeper. A handsome, tidy crowd here at the Accra Sports Stadium for this final encounter in the Greater Accra Regional Football Association Division 2 Middle League match between Danbort FC and True Democracy. Official Dom in the VIP stand, waiting to see how the outcome of the game will be after 90 minutes. Hamza with the ball. Can he keep it in play? He does with the clearance, but it only goes as far as Pabna. They're coming forward now through democracy. Alasan Aminu gets involved in the game through the middle. It's an opportunity. Charles to the far side. Crosses a bit too strong, but it's an opportunity. Oh! Quick reflex from goalkeeper. Looked as if it was going out. Quite a very deep cross, but was met timely there by Guna. Chess could not find the target. Corner kick to True Democracy. Sharp reflexes there from the goalkeeper, Richard Marfo. "65 minutes gone in the game" as a corner kick. Floated in by True Democracy, straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Marfo. Or gets the ball underway, or gets the game underway. And it's putted away fair and square by Abdallah. First time of asking with a clearance. Nice now. Let's see what True Democracy can see from this build-up. Not seeing the way too well, but it's a throw-in advantage. And once again, the Greater Accra Regional Football Association, wonderful job they've done with this year's competition. True Democracy now. They're looking for men in open spaces, Danbort, making it very difficult for them to do that. Sends it all the way back, good recovery. It doesn't go too far though. Danbort on the offensive. Adumaku Akoto getting into most of the play now, especially in the second half. It's a battle for it as Ransford. Gets the pass through, lucky play. Good turn, held on nicely by Bright Mensah. Okran brings the ball back. The cross is on, and goalkeeper to the rescue. Good job done by Godfred Amwa, but it's not done and dusted yet. Yes, Frank. Kelvin gives the ball away. And Charles Mensah has been let loose. Going with Charles Mensah on that occasion was Samuel Guna, but it's still with Charles. He will open play. Fans appreciate the work of true democracy on the field of play. Kofi. Ball comes back to Emba. Kofi. Through the middle now. Alassane Aminu. True democracy being very careful. Is taken over by Danbort. There's nobody there to support. He thought they had his colleague behind him. That was Danbort. True democracy will say thank you very much. Build up is sweet. Kofi O2 goes in there to join the attack. Danbort will say thank you very much. How can they sprint to cross the center line? Slow build up. There's Hamza. Danbort looking comfortable on the ball as they come through. Nice pass laid is picked up by Derek Kwaku. Kept in play by Kelvin. Hamza moves into position. So far so good for Danbort. Kelvin comes in, he gets a foot to it, retrieves the ball. Player goes down, but the referee plays the advantage rule. And Ransford get a crossing, Ransford goes down. And it's going to be a free kick. And the yellow card in the process. Yellow card show to Joseph Abam Mensah. Free kick opportunity. And let's see how this is going to be defended. The fans are waiting to see the outcome of this particular situation. Danbort have committed every player minus the goalkeeper into the half of their opponent. And Godfred Amoah says, I need only 3 men in the wall. Eventually he reduces it to 2. Free kick advantage to Danbort. Across the face of goal, Hamza! That was close. Corner kick. Took a deflection of one of the defenders of True Democracy, so it's a corner kick. 71 minutes play. We're down into the last 20 minutes as the corner is swung in. This time it's headed away forcefully by Emba Kofi O2. Now there's Frank on the right hand side of the attack. Goes past one. Legs on one. Woeful finish for Patrick Kofi Bafo. So far, the pendulum seems to be swinging in True Democracy's favor. And there you see head coach Ben Ajay of Danbort. We'll share a few instructions and strategies to the men on the field of play. He needs to get the team to get it right. Chief of Staff of the Ghana Football Association, General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association, plus other dignitaries, including officials from the Greater Accra Regional Football Association. Cross section of them there. I can see former Ghanaian international Yao Preko, who's been in the news lately, heading for Nswatreman Football Club. So the story goes. Game will continue now. And True Democracy on the threshold of an attack from their goalkeeper Godfred, but it's trapped nicely by Hamza. Hamza gives the ball away. Thank you very much, they would say. And now they come forward. Rabam Mensah. Pass laid on by Hamza, but there's no follow-up. So Danbort give the ball away yet again. True Democracy. It's a field day for them now as they come forward. No challenge at all. Crossing to the 18-yard box, but Storm has been withered by Ransford Mensah. There's Kumi, the captain. All the way to goalkeeper. Danbort FC 0, True Democracy 1, as we gradually get into the last quarter of the match. It's been a very tough encounter. Danbort has still yet to find an antidote. Yet to find their way back into the game. And Frank will head it all the way back to goalkeeper. Frank Asari has been very strong in defense. Danbort have options as they seek to come forward. Bright Okran. No problems at all. Well, referee says it's a corner kick. He may have hit a True Democracy player on the way. Let's take a look at it again. Well, difficult to tell from this angle. But yes, indeed, Lord Netty says it's a corner kick. They have struck Mahmoud Al-Hassan on the way. Let's see how they respond to Danbort. Appeals for the handball. Referee says no, but it definitely will be another corner kick. Was swung from the far end. Bafo got his foot to it, and was telling the referee that he hit it against the player's hand. This time corner from the near side. Joseph Atujinia. And advantage will stay with True Democracy. Had a player going down. What up break before the game ends. 76 minutes gone. True Democracy still lead by 1-0. Goal scored by Kwesi Mensah. And Danbort are still struggling to find a way back into the game. Coach Ricky will obviously be content with the extent of play so far and the kind of game that his charges are playing. Can't say the same for Coach Ben Ajay. But Danbort fans, they've not given up, not just yet. They will still sing and chant, for in association football anything can happen. Once again, congratulations to Garfa and the officers in charge, the likes of Mr. Morton, George Afoklinwe. And of course, ably led by Samuel Abuabiri. This season's competition has been very eventful, very enterprising, very keen, and very competitive. Game will continue with the goal kick to True Democracy. Strong defending at this stage. Hamza brings the ball down. There's a fight for it as they head towards the rear, but Danbort have other ideas. There's a strong battle for it, but Okran, ball has been taken away from him. He goes down in the process, and that was Derek Kwaku. Derek came in strong for the ball, but impeded his opponent in the process. And so, free kick advantage to True Democracy. It's a long ball in by Emmanuel Pabna. And yet another free kick. It will be for Danbort, quickly effected. They come forward through Bafo. Some steady defending now by True Democracy. Danbort wanted to come through the middle, but they give the ball away. Now it's a one-on-one situation. True Democracy have your options. Charles Mensah. Spreads play, good enough, creating a few loopholes in the middle of the defense for Danbort. Ball goes out, and fresh limbs needed on the field of play for Danbort. Emmanuel Maya is one of the few players who will be coming on. And Emmanuel Maya taking the place of Adomaku Akoto. So it's a double substitution for Danbort. And in no time, Ricky, the head coach of True Democracy, will respond. Yellow card showed the referee. Very, very close to the action. Frank goes back to take his position, but had to be tough on that occasion. 9 minutes to end proceedings here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Formation on Frank Asaria's yellow card. And Danbort have some defending to do. Not the best of tackles there. Free kick to True Democracy. It's a shot off target, but it's blocked by the wall. And Danbort will take over. Push on there by Hamza. Late challenge there as Emmanuel Maya came for the ball. And then ably defended by Pabna. Hamza. Pabna clears. And referee would bring play to a halt temporarily for the True Democracy player to receive attention. Oh, that was a strong tackle, and stats came flying. Stats were showing from Kelvin Kwesi Amwate. Player gets onto the stretcher, he'll be stretchered off, and momentarily True Democracy will be playing with a man down. Look at their fans, they are in a frenzy. They've taken a look at the clock and they know that 7 minutes plus they will be home dry. So the middle, nicely done. Maya picks it up. Danbort, Kwaku fidgeting with the ball instead of clearing it, nearly putting himself in problem at Eugenia. And over the line, the ball will go for a throw-in. Hamza eager to take the throw-in effected, but True Democracy say thank you very much. There was a clash between two players. They were looking forward to getting to the ball early enough, and the flag is up on this side for offside. Viewers, after 90 minutes, do stay with us because we've got the presentation ceremony coming your way. We will also find out from the two coaches how they think they fared in the game. Coach Ricky versus Coach Ben Ajay. Ball headed away, not too far though. Danbort still struggling to lay hold on a kind of build-up that would give them the leeway. Maya goes down. He's got a free kick. And this is where Danbort will commit players into the 18-yard box of their opponent. True Democracy will have to defend. Goalkeeper Godfred Amwa must be quick on the reflexes and the sharpness of the men in front of him. Maya is a threat. Frank Kasari is a threat. So is Bafo. Joseph Atujinia will also fancy his chances to see if he can get Danbort back into the game. It's a free kick advantage to the Nungwa Warriors. Bente nicely is a bit too strong. A bit too strong. That was a bit of a hit. There's nothing Joseph Atujinia could do than to trap the ball. Maya does well to get to the ball. It's a sweet build-up by Danbort. Now here's Maya going forward, lays on the pass through the middle, and eventually the shot goes wayward. Effort coming from Joseph Atujinia. Meanwhile, the chorus has started among the fans of True Democracy. Yes. They believe that they are there. The ball control, Charles Mensah takes over, passes late but good foot in there. Hamza on the near side now. Maya calls for it. Maya is running for it, but it's been defended nicely. Taken over by Ejin Daniel. He's taken over the captain's armband since Zama Mazuk left the field. Goalkeeper for Danbort comes out and then sends one in. It's been a lively game. Again, Danbort laboring to find an antidote to get themselves back in the game. The ball controlled by Hamza. Hamza goes round his marker. Pass is laid on to Maya on the near side. Can Maya get to it? He does. Brings it back, and then the cross is on from Hamza. Nicely defended. That's Kingsley. True Democracy will give all it takes to do some solid defending. Danbort will still come forward. Bafo into the 18-yard box, cleared by Ejin. Good turn, good dummy by Kevin. Ball goes out. Meanwhile, there will be a substitution by True Democracy. Couple of players getting ready to join their colleagues on the field of play for True Democracy. Afdalu Seidu is one of them in the number 20 shirt. And he comes on for Charles Mensah. There goes Afdalu Seidu. There is also Justice Mensah York, who comes on for Samuel Guna. And George Anderson will go off for Kenneth Owusu. We are seconds away from the stipulated 90 minutes, and we will be confirming the add-on time for you. Danbort FC 0, True Democracy 1. 90 minutes we have done, and indications are that we are doing 6 minutes of add-on time. Good turn by Maya. They're coming forward. The prospects are huge for Danbort. The ball goes over the line, and I think it will be a goal kick, yes. That's a strong charge for the ball there, but unfortunately Daniel Kosa could not get the better of the advantage. And these are the Danbort fans. It's not over until it's over in association football. For True Democracy, they believe that it's done and dusted. Player goes down. What a clumsy challenge. Pass was laid on nicely, and then Kwesi went in for it, but was brought down heavily, I think, by Bafo. Bafo will obviously be cautioned for that challenge. And he goes into the referee's box. Player will go off the field, but the fans are loving every bit of the challenge. Arrange the men in front of him. It's a free kick advantage. True Democracy definitely raising their voices a few notches higher. A free kick could result in a goal. Yes, Justice York right over the top. Some solid defending there. Daniel Kosa has been penalized. So for True Democracy, if they can hold on to this, they clearly will be taking a giant step towards the next level of competition in terms of the structure of the Ghana Football League. Throwing. And they're on the verge of another attack, but this time around, Danbort have other ideas. Good tackle. Nicely done by Alhassan Aminu. Goes back to join his colleagues on the field of play. They need to defend. Ball goes out, yet another opportunity for the throw-in. Kelvin Maya in the middle. Hamza got a foot to it, and eventually it's booted away. And nicely done by Emmanuel Kwabna. Kwabna once again clears out, but Kwabna goes down in pain. Hamza to the near side, Kelvin. Nice work done by Kelvin. He drills it in, but it's a bit too strong. Desperation setting in on the part of Danbort's play. We have done 94 minutes. Less than 2 minutes to go. And they tear away comfortably with Justice York. York can't get to the ball. Quick recovery by Danbort. To the near side now, Maya. Maya did well to keep his eye on the ball. But it's True Democracy now, ably supported by their fans. Cleared away by Danbort, not too far though, but the throw-in would do. We are into the last 60 seconds of the match. True Democracy lead by 1-0. Well, it's a very good time to be a fan or a supporter of True Democracy Football Club. There's a moment they've waited for, they've battled for it, and they have it. Danbort will clear out through Bafo. Referee has taken a look at his watch. Yet again, and True Democracy are there. True Democracy have made it. Hard-fought victory. It ended 1-0 at the expense of Danbort Football Club. And the yearning, the noise, the participation, the excitement, the din, the hard work, the collaboration, it's all come up into one, which is a victory, and a well-deserved one for True Democracy Football Club. They have made their way one step ahead of the Ghanaian structure in terms of association football at the expense of Danbort Football Club. It's all over here at the Accra Sports Stadium with the final score: Danbort FC 0, True Democracy 1. So it's Bright Mensah The pass pushed through. Hamza Atanunu goes down and wins the sympathy of the referee. The referee blows a whistle. All True Democracy will not give up, not just yet. They still come forward. Good play by Emba. Now expect the cross as it whips through. The header is on, but there's nobody to connect. Not done and dusted yet. True Democracy still have the advantage. Coming from the rear now. Tries to beat his marker. True Democracy trying to take advantage of the counter. And he's got the advantage. Shirt tagging once again as Charles goes down. Nil advantage to True Democracy. Pamna sets up a pass. They're coming forward. True Democracy. They're trying to get into open spaces as they get into the 18-yard box. Pass by. It's an opportunity. Charles to the far side. Cross is a bit too strong, but it's an opportunity. Oh! Quick. Across the face of goal, Hamza! We're down into the last 20 minutes as the corner is swung in. This time it's headed away forcefully by Emba Kufiotu. Now there's Frank on the right hand side of the attack. Goes past one. Lays on the pass. Oh! Danbort have options as they seek to come forward. Right, Okran. How they respond to Danbort. Going forward, lays on the pass through the middle, and even going forward, lays on the pass through the middle, good turn by Maya. They're coming forward. The prospects are huge for Danbort. For True Democracy, they believe that it's done and dusted. Player goes down. What a clumsy challenge. The goal. Yes, Justice York. Right over to the near side, Kelvin. Nice work done by Kelvin. He peels it in, but it's a bit too strong. 0-0. They've battled for it, and they have it. Danbort will clear out through Bafo. Referee has taken a look at his watch. Yet again, and True Democracy are there. Well, thank you very much. And as you can see, it's all excitement around the stadium. If you are a fan of true democracy, then definitely you know and understand what sweet victory means. But this is the time where we have to find out from the coaches what went wrong or what went right for them. And so I've been joined by Ben Ajay. Ben, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a very, very difficult game. But would you say that the tactics didn't work for you, or you would give the credit to the opponent?
Yeah, I'll give the credit to the opponent because they dominated the game. They got their passes right, and then at a point in time, our boys were chasing, which we didn't know to chase. We should stay behind the ball and then slide across at all times when they go to the side. But it's like they are not playing to the tune. They want to do something to please. That was our downfall.
Yeah. But I saw that you regularly kept issuing instructions. You kept talking to them. Was it that they just didn't understand what you were trying to do with the game?
No, they understood what we did because I started with them from November.
Okay.
This is how we played throughout the league.
Okay.
And then we got to know that we've won the league, so we start planning for the middle league. So I wouldn't say they don't understand. They understood. They said that they didn't make instructions at one point in time. But I'm not blaming them. This is football, and it's uncertainty. So whatever it comes, you don't put apportion blame on a particular person. When we lose, it's the whole team that has lost.
Okay. So obviously you have to go back to the drawing board. You were here last season. You couldn't make it. This season presented another opportunity, and it was difficult, which means that there's still some work to be done.
Yeah, we need to have some few players to adapt to. You could see they were not ready. Some of them were not ready, and they are not ready to learn as well. Because from November, it is the same tactics, formation, every player in his position to play with and without the ball. So it seems they were going off astray. So we need to have some players in to make up a good team. I wouldn't say they are bad, but you know, every season new players come in. Others also have to pave way for new ones to come, and then we're going forward.
Well, Uncle Ben, thank you very much. It's been a very tough game. You lost by 1-0, but obviously you have also given credit to your team that they played well. We can only wish you better luck next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So we've been talking with Ben Ajay. Look at the crowd, and they're all eager to celebrate with the winning team. That is a true democracy. We'll be finding out from the winning coach also what accounted for the turnaround, because when the game started it was a little bit awkward to find them chasing shadows here and there, but at some point in time they got the betterment of the game. Coach, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You are breathing heavily. Tell me, how difficult was the game?
Very, very difficult.
Very difficult.
But as I told you from the beginning, that we are going to kill the game in the first 45 minutes. The battle has ended.
You did indicate that first 45 minutes you were going to triumph over your opponent. Was it something that you had studied with the opponent's team, or it was just you being full of confidence?
I've studied them because I watched their second game.
Okay.
And I saw that anytime they concede, they find it difficult to equalize. But they try their possible best. At the end of the 90 minutes, then they will equalize, depending on the opponent. So we thought it wise that we are going to give it to them in their first 45 minutes. Then we know how to handle them in the second 45 minutes.
You put a lot of pressure on them. At some point, I also realized that you kept issuing instructions to your players, either to be on guard or either to change certain tactics. But when the goal came, did that change the face of the game for your team?
No, because in the first half, that is what we plan doing.
Okay.
That we will still stick to that formation till the first half is done. So when we got a goal, we're still taking it as it is.
So if the game had continued for maybe the next 10-15 minutes, you could have scored another goal.
Exactly, sure.
Okay. Now that we have seen what true democracy is made of, now you've moved to the next stage of the football structure. You are now coming to battle with some of the big boys ahead of you. It's early to ask what the plan will be, but obviously with your knowledge in the game, I'm sure you can share with us what kind of plan True Democracy have or has going forward?
For me, as I said from the beginning, our president has done marvelously well. Seeing all this massive support around is by his organization and the structures being put in place. So everything depends on them.
I see. What final message do you have, especially for the fans? They have been supporting you since your bus arrived. Up to now, they are still supporting.
Not only today, they started this from the beginning of the league in our zone, that is zone 1.
Zone 1, yeah.
I love the way they cheer the team. Wherever we go, they come in their numbers, even and away. They try to come in their numbers and cheer up the team. So this is what has brought us far up to this. And the target that we planned achieving, we've done it.
You've done it.
So,
Coach,
it's by the support.
Once again, congratulations. It's been a wonderful game. You won by a goal to nil. Obviously, hard-fought victory, but it's sweet at the end when you win. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right, so head coach for True Democracy, Coach Ricky, telling us what went into the game. And of course, it is a joy that they would savor for a very long time. Let's now talk to the most valuable player of the match. One gentleman who kept running and during commentary you heard his name almost every 2 minutes. You hear that name almost every 2 minutes. You hear that name. He's been tackled, but he showed that he had the resilience to continue. Charles, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Now for you, coming into this game, forget about what the coach told you, but for you personally, what was your plan?
My plan was to play hard, contribute to the team, not being selfish, so my team can win the tournament.
Okay.
And that's what I did.
And truly, you didn't play selfish. You were very, very organized with your team, and you kept pushing and pushing. Were you surprised that you got the goal?
I wasn't surprised that we got the goal. I wasn't. Because I know definitely the God that we serve will lead us to the promised land, and the God did. So I'm grateful to the Most High. I'm grateful to the Most High. I'm really grateful.
How difficult was the Danbort team? Or how tough were they?
They were really tough because the defenders and the midfielders were giant, and God being so good, I don't know what happened. God keep on making me fly like an angel to take the balls. And I said, I don't have anything to say. I just thank God for how far He has brought me, and I'm very grateful. It's been God and always will be God.
Definitely. So now that you have finished this tournament and you have ended with the most valuable player, what does this award, what does it mean to you?
It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, really, really a lot to me. And I'm short of words. I don't even know what to say. I didn't believe, me too, I'll get to this stage and maybe play in a big stadium like this and take man of the match. No. All that I'm focusing on was my dream. But today, God saw my hard work and gave me the dream that I wanted. He
gave you the reward. Congratulations, Charles. We can only wish you the better and the best of your career.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. So we've been talking to the MVP of the match, Charles. But do stay with us because there's a lot going on. Currently, the band is being ushered onto the field, and they are part of the victory ceremony. We will walk you through that. We've got a couple of awards also coming your way. We will share all that with you. But I can tell you that the fans are here in their numbers, and they can't wait to be part of the process. But currently on your screen, as I told you, we've got the band coming through, and they will add a lot of credence, a lot of ornament to the process that we are going to have here today. And it's been all put together by the kind of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association. Tremendous job they've done, a yeoman's job they've done. They've been here, there and everywhere and throwing support in any which way to the supporters who are here. So there they come, colorful and resplendent. They are marching onto the field, and any moment from now they will be taking their position on the field of play. And there, coming alongside them or behind them, is that glittering trophy these two teams were battling for. It is the Greater Accra Regional Football Association Division 2 Middle League Trophy. And this is the moment that they've been waiting for. On a horseback, the trophy is led by the band, and the trophy brings up the rear, together with the silver and the gold medals to be presented to the first runner-up and the winner itself. Congratulations to Danbort Football Club. Congratulations to True Democracy Football Club. They are the two teams that out of the lot, they made their way to the very final. Of course, Danbort would have wished that they won it and then join their colleagues back in the first division, and then also wrap up their annual Homowo festivities. It didn't come to fruition, but the fans of Danbort still tell me that they are proud of the team. At least they got to the final out of the lot, and they are very, very grateful for that. So despite the loss, the Homowo will still go on in Nungwa, and the usual kokoi and soup and festivities that go along with it will be in high demand. So here the band comes onto the field of play, and very soon they will be taking their positions. There you see the players of True Democracy forming a guard of honor, as it were, and the band had to travel through them together with that glittering trophy. Oh, ain't that nice? The hard work is done, and it's now time for the presentation. And so, True Democracy, indeed, as the coach told us, from the leadership of the team right down to the last supporter, they have all played a yeoman's role in ensuring that this moment, this day, has come to meet them, and they are all hale and hearty. So the young lady comes off the horseback, and then the trophy will be handed over to the organizers, who will then place it comfortably on the table for onward presentation to the proud winners, True Democracy Football Club. Fans are still here with us, and we will be starting with the presentations shortly as officialdom gets things ready, and we will be walking you through the various presentations and citations that will be done here this evening at the Accra Sports Stadium. But kudos once again to the Greater Accra Regional Football Association. Kudos to all their partners, including Max TV, who have brought you the action right from day one up to the epic final. It's been wonderful. It's been fun coming your way. We've all seen the talent that is in the lower divisions, and we can only hope and pray that it gets better and better as we go along. Presentation hitherto was done to Max TV for the support and the role they've played in supporting the Greater Accra Regional Football Association to make this happen. Obviously live on your TV screens. So we continue with the presentations, and next presentation is going to be done to Alhaji Fadi Fatal. Wonderful, tremendous contribution and support he's giving to the Ghana Football Association, the Greater Accra Regional Football Association. Stage is set for the next. And right after all the presentations and citations have been presented, we will have Danbort coming up with for the runner-up medal, and then the final presentation will be done. There's Mr. George Afoklinywe reading the citation that will be presented to Alhaji Fadi Fatal. And they now move on to the center stage for the presentation. And so it's Prosper Harrisonado, the General Secretary of the Football Association, comes in to support with a presentation. Congratulations to Max TV. Wonderful effort. We now have the match officials lining up pretty shortly for their presentation. The fans are still here. They are waiting for that final moment when the trophy will be presented to True Democracy. But it's now the turn of the match officials to receive their awards or their presentation. And the presentation will be done by former referee CM Achacha. And we have that presentation ongoing. Congratulations to the match officials, and they will be decorated with their medal of honor.
Hello, try to.
It's been a wonderful experience for the 2023-2024 Garfa Division 2 Middle League Finals, and it goes down into the annals or into the history books as one of the best organized and well competed for tournaments. These are the officials.
Is another
That's the fourth
citation.
official, Madame Rita.
Director of Max TV, Mr. Maxwell Techi.
Congratulations.
And to do the presentation,
we have another presentation coming up
is
once
the General
again.
Secretary
As
of Ghana
for
Football Association.
Max TV.
Shall we
this
kindly
award,
receive Mr.
we
Fadal Fatal
is being presented to Mr. Maxwell Techi of Max TV.
to receive it on behalf of Mr. Maxwell
On
Techi,
behalf of
Director
Mr. Maxwell Techi
Max
by
Group.
Alhaji Fadi Fatal. And it is in
The first runner-up, kindly get yourself
recognition
in line
of all the hard work that Max
to
TV
receive your medals. First
had done
runner-up, Danbort.
over the years to support the Ghana Football Association
Get yourself in
throughout
line,
the
get
Greater
yourself
Accra
ready.
Regional Football Association,
Shall we
the
call on
Women's
the
Premier
League
League,
Committee
and of course the development of coast football.
to the presentation of the medals. League Board Committee.
Now we will have presentation of medals, I believe, to
Okay.
the losing
Danbort
finalists.
FC, first runner-up,
Danbort.
Division 2 Middle League 2023-2024 football season.
So Danbort come up and they receive the applause
Congratulations, Danbort.
from the fans. Obviously, True Democracy
Show some
giving them
love.
a guard of honor. They couldn't make it last year. They couldn't make it this year. But Ben Ajay believes that there is always another opportunity. So congratulations once again to Danbort. And they also showed that they had a very good team with some quality players in their midst. And sooner rather than later, I'm sure these players will climb the ladder of success and development in their chosen careers. But congratulations once again to Danbort, proud losing finalist in the game. And after the game, I can tell you that a couple of them went down. They broke down crying. They thought this was an opportunity for them. But one of the officials kept going around and telling them that the Lord knows best. It's now the turn of the officials. The technical team, there's Benaje receiving his medal, and of course a warm embrace from Mr. George Afoklenywe.
Shall we receive the captain of Danbort FC to receive the dummy check?
So presentation over is now. The turn of the Danbort captain to receive the dummy check on behalf of the team. So it's the duty of Christopher Henry to receive the dummy check. And there you go. 5,000 Ghana cedis as runners-up prize.
Congratulations, Danbort FC, for taking the first runner-up.
Congratulations to Danbort. They played their hearts out, but they had to succumb to the best team.
Marketing manager.
We'll go on with the presentations, viewers. And we've been joined by the likes of Alhaji Fadi Fatal, the likes of Mr. Samuel Abuabri, who's the Greater Accra Regional Football Association chairman.
Of Garfa 2023-2024
it's now the turn
football season
of True Democracy.
True Democracy, kindly walk to receive. Get yourselves ready to receive the medals. Get yourselves ready to receive the medals.
True Democracy will be coming up next. They'll be mounting the days to receive their medals and the trophy that goes with it, together with the dummy check.
Receive your medals. True Demo, champions of Garfa Division 2 Middle League 2022-2023.
So it's now the turn of True Democracy Football Club to take their medals. There they come, very, very happy, very comfortable, in a joyful mood. They have worked really hard to get to this stage, and congratulations to them. Hard work, they say, pays, and throughout the last couple of days, it's been True Democracy, ably supported by their vociferous fans. Viewers, we cannot congratulate the team without congratulating the fans. They came here in their numbers. They came here to support, and support through and through. And even on days when the rain threatened, they were still here with their numbers, or in their numbers, I should say. So there they go, a proud team receiving their medals. Not only have they made themselves happy, they've also made Tema and its environs happy as well, and also showed the way clearly with some wonderful football. So the players will take their medals, and soon it will be the turn of the coaches. and their fans are eagerly waiting. Congratulations once again to True Democracy Football Club. And once the medal presentation is over, we will continue with a bigger presentation itself. But congratulations once again. Hard work done by True Democracy. Next up is the presentation of the dummy check.
8,000 Ghana cedis.
And they are blessed
As a
with
cash prize in the form of a dummy
8,000
check.
Ghana cedis. Dummy check being presented by the General Secretary
For such a spectacular
of the GFA.
performance.
8,000 cedis.
Receiving the trophy,
And now the highlight of the evening.
the chairman of Greater
That
Ghana
glittering
Football
trophy
Association,
is presented to the
together
General
with the
Secretary
General
of the
Secretary
GFA,
of Ghana Football
Prosper
Association,
Harrison Addo,
are presenting the
and together with the Garfa
of
chairman
Garfa Division 2
and other officials, including Alhaji Fadi Fatal,
Grand Finale.
we will be having that giant lift of the trophy. The captain takes over. He walks over to the other days, and that's where he will celebrate with his colleagues.
We have the dignitaries join them for a group photograph. The award winners, the champions, the trophy receivers. Garfa 2023-2024 Middle League champions.
There you have it. The proud champions of Garfa Division 2 2023-2024 Middle League Finals. True Democracy Football Club. And it's all joy, it's all excitement. The players are happy, the fans are happy. This is what they fought for right from the scratch, and they have been rewarded for their hard work. Congratulations once again to True Democracy Football Club. So the players move over to the leadership of the club, presented to the leadership of the club, and there they go to receive the applause from the fans who made their way to the Accra Sports Stadium.
Thank you also very much, Ghana Tourism Authority.
Wonderful scenes here at the Accra Sports Stadium. True Democracy now have lifted the trophy. They have cemented their onward march into First Division football, and ably led by the leadership of the team, together with the fans, they go over to pay homage and acknowledgement to the supporters.
That the best player for the season was also the same best player who won man of the match.
Wonderful scenes here. It's been hard work,
A total of 30 goals.
it's been dedication, it's been commitment,
His entire club.
and True Democracy are worthy champions.
A group photograph. All members of Greater Accra Regional Football Association kindly come on board.
So the players have made it. Players have made it. It's done and dusted here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's been a wonderful collaboration, not only on the part of the players you see who have just lifted the trophy, but the fans who were here, the organizers. Special thanks goes to personnel from the Ghana Police Service. They have been here through thick and thin to ensure that peace prevailed at the end of all the matches. Special thanks once again to the Greater Accra Regional Football Association. Wonderful job. It's a yeoman's job they've done here, and all the officials have played their part. But on the part of Max TV, what can we say? We can only say thank you very much for joining us, for watching the matches live in the comfort of your homes. It is our duty to let you know what is happening, and we were more than eager and glad to do that. So thank you one and all for making it possible. The production team that has made this coverage possible right from day one, we can't go away without saying thank you to them. It's been wonderful, it's been exciting. We share in the joy of a true democracy behind us, but of course we also share in the joy of all the partners you see behind me who have made this production and this program possible. It is likely we will come your way again next season with another crunch tournament for the Division 2 and see who makes their way to the next level in Division 1. My name is Prince Anan. On behalf of Nana Dakwa and the entire crew, I say thank you very much for joining us. We leave you with the exciting scenes of True Democracy Football Club, the winners of Garfa Division 2 Middle League. Bye for now.